Welcome back, guys, to another important video. We often hear about the importance of self-discipline in achieving success in various aspects of life. But have you ever thought about how sexual discipline can impact a man's life? Next, we will explore the benefits of sexual discipline for men and how it can help them achieve their goals. We will also discuss some tips on how to cultivate sexual discipline in your life. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Understanding sexual discipline. Setting and adhering to rules in order to accomplish certain objectives in one's sexual life is referred to as sexual discipline. Making decisions consciously about one's sexual behavior and wants is a sort of self-control. In the context of sexuality, discipline can take many different forms, including BDSM customs like dominance, submission, and punishment. The word BDSM refers to a broad range of sexual behaviors, including power dynamics, role-playing, and the use of physical constraints. Setting boundaries and limitations for oneself and one's partner or partners may also be considered a form of sexual discipline that helps to ensure that sexual encounters are polite, safe, and consensual. This might entail establishing norms and regulations for sexual behavior, as well as communication and negotiation. Sexual discipline has the potential to improve one's sense of self-awareness and self-control. Individuals can better understand their own wants and boundaries and can make more informed judgments about their sexual behavior by establishing and adhering to their own rules. A person's sexual objectives and aspirations can also be fulfilled with the aid of sexual discipline. Sexual discipline may offer a framework for accomplishing these goals in a safe and responsible manner, whether it be for trying out new sexual experiences, boosting connection with a partner, or improving sexual performance. Overall, sexual discipline is an important tool for people who want to take charge of their sexual life and realize their sexual ambitions in a polite and secure environment. People can develop a deeper awareness of their own needs and boundaries, and can have more gratifying sexual encounters by defining and adhering to rules for themselves and their partners. The power of self-control. Success in life, especially successful sexual relationships, depends on one's ability to maintain self-control. Men with self-control may achieve their goals both inside and outside of the bedroom. Mental strength. The capacity to restrain one's thoughts, emotions, and impulses is referred to as mental strength. It is a crucial aspect of sexual circumstances self-control. Men with mental fortitude are better equipped to withstand temptation and make sane choices. They are less inclined to make rash decisions or take dangerous sexual risks. It takes time and effort to become mentally strong. Setting objectives and pursuing them are a good place to start for guys who wish to strengthen their mental fortitude. To enhance their capacity for concentration and cognitive control, they can also engage in mindfulness and meditation practices. Emotional stability. Another essential element of self-control in sexual circumstances is emotional stability. The ability to control one's emotions and react correctly to sexual stimuli is better for men who have emotional stability. They are less prone to take actions motivated by fear, rage, or other unfavorable feelings. Self-reflection and self-awareness can be used to promote emotional stability. The first step for men who wish to become more emotionally stable is to recognize their triggers and learn how to control their emotions in reaction to them. In order to assist individuals remain composed and attentive during sexual encounters, they can also practice relaxation techniques like deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation. Self-control is an effective tool for guys who want to achieve their goals both inside and outside of the bedroom. Men may exercise self-control in sexual circumstances and make defensible judgments that result in favorable outcomes by cultivating mental fortitude and emotional stability. Benefits of sexual discipline. Controlling one's sexual cravings and wants is referred to as sexual discipline. It is a type of self-control that has several advantages in various spheres of one's life. Here are a few advantages of sexual restraint. Improved relationships. Relationships can be strengthened by sexual restraint. A person is less likely to indulge in casual sex or commit adultery, which can hurt their relationships and create mental anguish when they practice sexual discipline. Sexual restraint can also aid in fostering a stronger emotional bond with a partner. Sexual discipline may result in more lasting and gratifying relationships by emphasizing emotional connection over pure physical pleasure. Enhance productivity. Enhancing productivity can also result from sexual restraint. A person may concentrate better on their work or other vital duties when sexual thoughts do not continuously sidetrack them and wants. A person may strengthen their willpower via sexual discipline, which has advantages in many facets of life, including employment, school, and close relationships. Sexual discipline can have other favorable impacts on a person's mental and physical health in addition to these advantages. For instance, it can lower tension and anxiety, boost one's self-esteem, and result in better sleep. In general, sexual discipline may be a potent instrument for self-improvement. A person's relationships, productivity, and overall well-being can all be improved by practicing sexual discipline. How sexually disciplined men achieve goals. One quality that distinguishes successful men from others who find it difficult to succeed is sexual restraint. Men who use sexual restraint are able to restrain their arousal and direct their vigor in the direction of their objectives. This section will examine two crucial characteristics: focus and concentration, and persistence and perseverance, that sexually disciplined men possess in order to attain their objectives. Focus and concentration. Men who practice sexual restraint are able to concentrate and focus on their objectives. They have the capacity to ignore outside distractions and keep their attention on the work at hand. They may operate effectively and efficiently to achieve their objectives. Setting definite and defined goals is one way sexually disciplined guys keep their attention. They divide their goals into smaller, more doable tasks and concentrate on finishing them one at a time. They benefit from this by being inspired and avoiding feeling overburdened. Eliminating distractions is another method used by sexually disciplined guys to keep their concentration. They shut off their phone and email and concentrate only on their task. They are able to concentrate and work uninterrupted thanks to this. Persistence and perseverance. Men who practice sexual restraint are tenacious and can overcome obstacles. They are willing to put in the time and effort necessary to achieve their goals because they are aware that it will require both. Men who practice sexual restraint might stay persistent by keeping a good outlook. Even in the face of challenges, they have confidence in their capacity to accomplish their objectives. They are able to maintain their motivation and ambitions thanks to this. Men who practice sexual restraint also maintain their resolve by reflecting on their errors. They utilize these experiences to develop and learn because they recognize that setbacks and failures are a necessary part of the process. This aids in keeping them on track and preventing them from repeating their errors going forward. Finally, sexually disciplined men succeed in their endeavors by remaining focused and attentive, as well as by being tenacious and persisting through difficulties and disappointments. These characteristics enable people to maintain motivation, stay focused, and work effectively towards their objectives. Influence and attraction. A man's capacity to persuade and draw others can be significantly impacted by his sexual discipline. Men may create an aura of confidence and self-assurance that can be very alluring to others by remaining in control of their sexual appetites. The commanding of respect and boosting desirability are the two main ways that sexual discipline may improve a man's influence and attractiveness. Commanding respect. The capacity to command respect from others is one of sexual discipline's most important advantages. Men can demonstrate their ability to exercise discipline and restraint in other parts of their lives by exhibiting control over their sexual appetites. Others may find this to be quite alluring, especially those seeking a companion who is dependable, trustworthy, and confident. Guys who practice sexual restraint are also frequently perceived as being more mature and responsible than guys who do not. This is frequently the case in the job, where colleagues frequently see men who can restrain their sexual appetites as being more focused, motivated, and competent than their counterparts, increasing desirability. The potential to become more appealing to others is yet another important advantage of sexual discipline. Potential partners frequently find men who can restrain their sexual appetites to be more alluring and appealing. This is due to the fact that sexual restraint may show a degree of maturity and self-control that is highly regarded in a partner. Overall, a man's capacity to persuade and entice others may be significantly impacted by his sexual discipline. Men can gain respect and become more desirable to potential partners by displaying control over their sexual appetites. Overcoming challenges of sexual discipline. It takes a lot of work and commitment to maintain sexual discipline, which is not an easy task. Men who practice sexual restraint are more likely to succeed in life, yet they nevertheless encounter many obstacles. With the appropriate mindset and attitude, these difficulties may be overcome. Temptation. Conquering temptation is one of the most difficult aspects of sexual restraint. Men who practice sexual restraint must repress the temptation to participate in sexual behavior that is inconsistent with their morals and aspirations. Although the temptation may be powerful, it may be defeated with the appropriate attitude and effort. Peer pressure. Peer pressure is another issue that guys who practice sexual restraint must deal with. Men who practice sexual restraint are frequently mocked or taunted by their peers for doing so. To reject peer pressure and uphold one's ideals and aspirations requires a strong will. Self-doubt. Men who practice sexual restraint may also struggle with self-doubt. They can doubt the validity and merit of their principles and objectives. Men with sexual discipline should constantly remind themselves of their ideals, ambitions, and the rewards that come with accomplishing them. Lack of support. Men who practice sexual restraint could encounter social rejection as well. In their efforts to practice sexual restraint, they could feel alone or lonely. It is crucial for guys who practice sexual restraint to look for help from other people who share their beliefs or from experts who can offer advice and motivation. Overall, men who practice sexual restraint confront a number of difficulties, but with the appropriate attitude and thinking, these difficulties may be overcome. Men with sexual discipline can succeed in life by avoiding temptation, buckling under peer pressure, dealing with self-doubt, and looking for assistance. We are delighted to hear that you have found the information shared helpful and informative. We firmly believe that sexual discipline goes beyond abstinence and encompasses developing self-control and focus in all aspects of life. By practicing sexual restraint, men can enhance their relationships, advance in their careers, and boost their overall well-being. We are enthusiastic about empowering individuals to cultivate sexual discipline and reap its benefits. If you enjoyed this video, we would appreciate a thumbs up and your subscription to our channel for more insightful content. We value your feedback and would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and we cannot wait to connect with you in our next video.